Yes. Okay. So Emma, hey. So if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Um, so my name's Emma. I'm 21 years old and I'm French, living in London, and currently studying at London College of Fashion for my final master's year.
Nice, nice. So what are you studying? What are you studying? What
Um,
subjects?
I'm studying strategic fashion management. So it's basically the management of a fashion brand and also looking at like the international market, so not only the UK market.
Nice, nice. So you also do a bit of styling.
Yeah, sorry, we've got a crasher.
It's all good. It's all good.
um yeah, so I do a bit of styling on the side, so a few personal projects, and I also have a really good friend of mine called Marika, so I've assisted for her for shoots with Marie Claire and Elle, which was a great experience, and I've also styled for magazines such as Chrome magazine.
Nice. And so you worked on an Emma Witter project.
Yeah, well, that's the one I was talking about with my friend Marika. She works with her a lot, actually, and so it was a shoot for Marie Claire, and
Hmm.
yeah, it was great. And Emma's really talented.
Yeah, she's super talented. I met her a couple of times. I went to one of her shows in East London. Yeah, she's super talented. So Emma Witter, for the people that are watching, she creates sculptures out of bones. So it's quite interesting. So kind of like flower planty kind of. Yeah, she just creates these sculptures made out of bones,
It's
essentially.
it's
But it's
very
super
crazy. It's
interesting.
very crazy, very good. With the
Yeah, yeah. She's super talented. She's super talented. Yeah. So how have you been dealing with this lockdown?
um so I've been dealing with it quite well, actually. Um, I think like especially in London, and life can be quite, very speedy, and there's a lot of things going on, and sometimes I felt a bit overwhelmed, and like I didn't have the time to do like some of creative projects or creative ideas that I had because I was studying or because I was also working, because I'm a sales assistant on the side working for Christian Dior, and this takes actually a lot of my time, and now it's like my life's been on pause and I've got so much time to work on all the ideas that I've had. So a lot of styling. I've been also trying a lot of makeup. I really love makeup art, and I've just been just trying so many that I've been screenshotting for like years and years and never had the time to do it. And also I bought a sewing machine, so I'm self-teaching myself how to sew, and I made a few clothes already, so I'm really happy about it.
Nice, nice, nice. If you have images of those pieces you made, I'd like to put it up on this video so people can see.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Do I share it like now? Or how can I?
No, 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 no. I'll put it so when this video is edited, I'll just put it on the screen because I'm gonna post this video on YouTube. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. So yeah. So what's your dream role like in terms of future career? Like, where would you ideally like to be?
So my very, very long-term goal would be to be a director for a fashion brand, ideally luxury, for the simple reason that I really like the business side of fashion just as much as the creative and design side of fashion. So making the choice between the two fields is very well. I don't really want to choose. I don't want to give up on any field. So this is why ideally I'd like to be a director. That being said, I'm quite realistic that it's a very ambitious target. So it's a long way to go. And before that, I'm really happy to experiment every field I think there's things to learn in every department of fashion, and yeah, I'm interested in every department just as much as styling, PR, marketing, design, of course. I'm really interested in collection development at the moment, which is basically working in between the merchandisers and the ateliers. I think that's probably the first department that I'll aim for. Then as I said, I just want to gain experience.
Oh, nice, nice. And you've already worked on a couple of like high-profile editorial magazines, you know. So yeah, if you could talk about like your first project on a magazine.
Um, Actually, the main times that I was working with the magazine, I wouldn't say that I was like uh, I was a bit like still learning. I think the my personal projects were more like when I was, like being the captain of what was happening. The magazine was more of like a learning experience. It was very interesting. It
Yeah,
was very intense. I think the good thing about working with very big magazine is that you need to adapt your uh, like your character and personality that obviously can be seen through your styling to what the magazine is asking you. So it's a lot of compromise, and it's good because this is where it's really testing you. It's not necessarily easy. And so, for instance, the shoot that I was working with Emma Witter and my good friend Marika, it was a shoot that was particularly a bit futuristic and very much like black and white, which was for me, as you can see from the background around me, I am not very minimalistic, and it was like, whoa, okay, so I need to figure this out, and it was very like some kind of it was a test for me, and it was great because at the end the pictures were amazing, so that was a great experience.
and is that something you would like to do more of in the future?
Yeah, 100%. I think styling is probably the thing that I like the most. But I do feel a bit frustrated being like the assistant stylist and, you know, having always to listen to someone else's idea is like it's great, but once again, it's so personal. Styling it is very personal, and I started styling the most simple way is literally like I could spend hours in my room just like looking at clothes and being like, oh my god, this is so weird together, this is so interesting, look at the contrast with these colors or these textures. And I think actually this is maybe what I like more. I think maybe I just like dressing myself up. So I don't know. I feel like if I get invited to be an assistant stylist, or if people ask me to work on something, I will 100% do it because I love the experience. I love the challenge. But I do feel like maybe styling can be just something that I can have for me or for my friends or for some projects. And I think that like my career might be directed in something that's a bit more like, as I said, collection development. That might be something that I would be a bit more interested in, which is more working directly with the product. So how the products are made, the closings.
Nice, nice, nice. What about video projects as well as stills? You worked on stills editorial projects. Would you be up for doing video editorial projects?
100%. So I think for me, video is one of the best communication medium. It's so good, and you can add like so much more things you can add. So obviously, so it's like a moving picture. So you have movement, you can add music, and it's I don't know, I feel like a video is so powerful, and it can combine so many different things, such as some acting coming from the models, obviously the closings, the makeup, the music. It's just so good. It's so complete. And I've always loved video, and this is definitely something that I'd like to work again on. I constantly have ideas coming up, especially when I listen to like some great tune, and I'm like, whoa, you could definitely do some great like fashion editorial video on this on this sound. And yeah, this is definitely something I'd like to get back into.
Oh, very interesting. Yeah, obviously, this lockdown has affected loads of people and stuff like that. So, how has it affected you? Like, like how else has it affected the situation? How else has it affected you? And uh, has it affected like friends or family as well?
Um, I think I'm a bit of like a I think students are a bit of a special case. So being a student, I was like, oh my God, I don't need to work anymore. People are literally locking me in my room, and I don't have a choice. I need to write my dissertation. There's nothing else to do. I don't have an excuse. So, and I'm so bad to focus. Like I'd much rather just go around and like do some creative shoot or just meet up with my friends and dress them up and take some pictures, do some
Yeah.
makeup and but this is like it's different. I don't have the choice. So it's perfect for me because now I'm gonna get a better grade probably.
Uh,
so so
uh,
yeah, so I think for me it's been good. It's been good, and I think probably once I'm finished, once hand-in will be over, maybe then I'll start a bit flipping out like, I want to go out, I want to do this. But for now, it's like I'm working a lot and I'm also bonding so much with my family. It's so good because I still live with my mom and my brother, and we live in the same apartment, but we're all so busy. My mom's working like hell. I'm working a lot, so I work in Harrods, so sometimes I come back at like 10 p.m. so I don't even have dinner with him, and like I don't know, like we were always close, but now that we're always at home and we're having dinner all the time, you can see that like my brother's happier because like he's his family around, and before he was alone in the apartment after school, and me, like I'm just always going out like cycling with my mom, or like getting a bit of fresh air with her, and I think it's been really good for us. Really good, actually. I'm trying to
uh,
I'm trying to really see the positive out of this because this is the best thing to do. And there is some positive coming out of this on a individual level, 100%.
nice, nice. All right. Are there any like books you're reading or movies you're watching?
Books, no. What I read is currently like just journals and articles about luxury fashion industry and technology because this is what my dissertation is on. So the small attention span that I have for reading is like taken for uni. I actually mainly read when I'm on holidays. I don't know why. I read mainly when I'm on holiday. Yeah. And
Mm.
movies, 100%. I love movies. The last things that I was watching is I really like futuristic, like a bit mindfuck movies, and I'm watching Altered Carbon at the moment. I don't know if you watched it on Netflix. It's
Uh,
it, it's
I
really
don't. I've never heard of it.
it's called Altered Carbon, and it's basically like in the future, like technology has become so big that you can like basically decompose the body and the soul, so you can still, when the body is like dead, you
I've
can still
watched. I've watched it. I've watched it. I've
you
watched
watch
it.
ah
I have watched. Yeah.
ah
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really
So
enjoyed
people
it.
can try and put it. Yeah.
it
Oh, yeah. I watched one episode. Yeah. It was interesting. It's an interesting concept. Right. Yeah.
it's really complicated to understand. Like I think I watched it twice because I didn't understand anything that was happening at the beginning, but I
Mm.
just like I always like these kind of like Blade Runner and dystopian movies.
Mm.
I don't know why I like it. It's a bit dark, but I always like how actually it's not even dystopian. I like when a series or a movie creates a new universe. I always have a lot of respect for that, like a universe that you can really immerse yourself into, and that's become almost real. Like even classics such as like for me, Lord of the Rings is like crazy just because they created this mad universe that seems like so real. So this is the last series that I've watched that I really enjoyed, and then a really good movie that's on Netflix. It's called Beast of New Nation of No Nation.
Yeah,
You watched it too?
I've heard of it. Yeah, yeah, I've watched it too.
It's
Yeah.
it's really good. I really recommend it. This isn't like your just normal action movie. Like this is a great movie. This is probably some of the best movie I've watched in the last 3 years maybe.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, yeah. The director, he also did True Detective. The director of Beast of No Nation, he directed True Detective, HBO series.
Ah, is it good?
It's really good.
I'll
It's
definitely
really
have
good.
to.
Season one, season one.
Okay.
True Detective, season one.
On
And
video.
he's also directed it's HBO, and he's also directed. He's also directed. So the director of that movie, Beast of No Nation, he's also directed the latest James Bond movie, No Time to Die.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
okay.
the same
Crazy.
director.
I had no idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He's a talented director. He's a talented director. Yeah, yeah. So for anyone out there that want to learn more about you on social media, where should they go?
Um, Definitely Instagram. I'm actually only on Instagram. I'm very big Instagram supporter. Best platform, very visual. I love it. So my Instagram is dilemma.brs.
Nice. Do you have a TikTok account? Do you use TikTok?
No, so actually, I that's funny you say that because I downloaded TikTok around Christmas and I wanted to like make videos, but like more in a creative way, not in a TikTok way. But I just thought that would be the chance to get into videos again, actually. But I had to delete the app literally just because I was getting a bit irritated. I think it was
Why
it
is
was
that?
just I don't get the TikTok jokes. I don't understand. They actually annoy me. The TikTok jokes just annoy me.
TikTok. What do you mean by the TikTok jokes? What that you've been seeing on the platform, or
Yeah,
how do you
well,
mean?
because I was getting a lot of like notifications, so I was going on like the TikTok app, and I was like, okay,
Hmm.
let's check the feed. Let's check what the feed looks like, and it was like I don't know. It was just like people. I don't know. It seemed like everyone was very like vain and just like everyone was like dancing and making those really like high beast like moves like yeah like in front of their camera. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Well,
It just didn't
but
seem for me.
it's for you. You have to make it for you. Don't follow everyone else you see in the feed. Seriously, because all the fashion stuff you talk about, I want to see you do like an interesting fashion TikTok video. You know, you can start your own trend.
I
You
want
know,
to try
do your own
though,
thing.
for
You
sure.
don't like because you go. Yeah, don't copy what everyone else is doing on the feed. Like you could do your own thing. You don't
Oh
have
yeah,
to
of course,
dance or whatever. You could just do. You know, you could all like just do your own thing. That's what I'm trying to like. Um,
100%. I did one
uh,
video actually, which was cool. It was like I put a cool
yeah,
music and I took like only like artistic shots from my old camera feed. Like I just look at my favorite
yeah,
shots and I just edited them together.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
did like a small video,
yeah,
but I don't have any friends on TikTok or whatever, so I was like, anyways, I'll give it another try and I'll send you the videos.
yeah. I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok, so you can follow me. My TikTok
100%.
account. My TikTok account is. What's my TikTok account?
Send it to
Arts
me
Freak. Yeah, I've got
on
one video
WhatsApp
clip of my cat.
of your cat.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Uh,
Yeah,
you gotta love cats.
you gotta love cats. You gotta love cats. Okay, I'm gonna share it with you now. Cool. Yeah, I've sent you my TikTok profile, and I'll
I
follow you
got it.
back. Yeah, you got to love cats, definitely, definitely. Well, is there anything you'd like to share? Any words of wisdom, that you'd like to share with
Um,
anyone?
um, Not necessarily. Just coming back to like what we said about the lockdown. Like, I have a lot of friends that are coming to me and are like a bit panicking and just like, they don't really know how to handle it. So my, I'm personally not really suffering from the lockdown. So all I want to say is that a little piece of advice is there is a lot of good that you can yourself take out of this, like as much as reading a good book, taking the time to exercise. We've got so much time to exercise. Eating well, having the time to prepare your meals, and like everyone is saving money. Call friends that you haven't spoken to in a while. Get some news. If you want to make clothes, do like me, order yourself a sewing machine, learn how to do it. You can self-teach yourself practically everything now with YouTube and the online information that we have. So make the best of it, and it will be over before you know it.
That's a perfect note to end on, Emma. Thanks very much for your time. Much appreciative. And yeah, so just carry on doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much, David. Hopefully see you soon.
Yes, yes, yes. Hopefully, when all this blows over, and
Yeah,
yeah, enjoy it. Yeah, just enjoy it. Just have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll catch up. Yeah.
100%. See you
All
soon.
right. See you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.